Win as one. EA Sports FIFA 21 sponsors Saturday Social.
Right, let's move on now. It is time for What's Trending. You know the rules by now. 60 seconds to discuss 5 of the biggest trends from football Twitter this week. Trend number 1 is all about Tottenham Hotspur, because they made it to the Carabao Cup final, didn't they? Beating 2 of the lowest ranked teams along the way in the competition. But nevertheless, they'll face off against Manchester City, who've won it 3 times in a row now. Tottenham tweeting this earlier in the week after getting to that final. So how's this going to work? Obviously in reference to the lasagna meme during COVID. That got nearly 40,000 likes. So the question I want answered, 60 seconds on the clock for this one. Specs, I'm coming to you. Who is going to win the Carabao Cup final, Spurs or City?
I'm going with Manchester City. I think Man City will give. They're gonna give Spurs a footballing lesson. I think with a Ruben in defence, City look like the old City. They outplayed Manchester United the other day. Phil Foden on the left. Tottenham, you can't keep up. You can't keep up. I'm sorry. And Tottenham's hunt for a trophy is going to continue.
Love it, Specs. Right, Chunkz, do you agree?
Yeah, I want to be different, but I do agree. I don't think the way the form's going right now, in terms of like they'll be able to outstrip Man City, and that being Carabao, like the Carabao Cup being Man City's trophy. They won the last 3 years. Can't see anything happening that's different. But then I won't be shocked as well, because Jose is desperate to win a cup for Tottenham. I don't think he's ever done this before. Had a full season and not won a cup in it. That might be a fake false fact, but don't quote me on it. But yeah.
There we go then. Smithy, dry your eyes. Trend number 2.
Dry your eyes. Yeah, interestingly, the last 7 League Cups have either been won by Man City or Mourinho. So there we go. Looking forward to that cup final. Trend number 2, though, concerns Ralph Hasenhuttl. And these were the scenes full-time after Southampton beat Liverpool 1-0 at St Mary's. This was Monday Night Football. What a job he is doing. And this is the first time Hasenhuttl has beaten Klopp in his managerial career. And you can see how emotional he got. It was a good game, that, wasn't it? Almost in tears. That's how emotional it was. Look at these scenes here. Great pictures. But a lot of people talking on social as to whether the celebrations were over the top. I personally loved them, I've got to say. But the next trend we're asking, were Ralph Hasenhuttl celebrations at full time for Liverpool over the top? As I say, I love them. But what do you think? 60 seconds on the clock.
Wait, so because you know what it is? When I was watching a game and then I saw him balling out the place, what, did someone not recover from COVID or something? Or was he like not emotional because of something else? He couldn't have been crying because of the game.
No way.
Was that the reason?
Yeah, he said afterwards he was just emotional. He hadn't beaten Klopp. It was a big effort. You think there's another reason? Do you think there's something else behind it?
Yeah. I thought in my life, I thought it was something else. That's why I didn't laugh. But now that's a joke. Still, I can't lie. You can't be balling because you're beating a team. I mean, it's the league. There's 38 games. I don't know why you're getting gassed over one now, man. You shouldn't be crying. I mean, just get the result, keep it moving. I think that was a bit too much.
Specs, what do you think, mate? 20 seconds. I
agree with Chunkz. It's over the top. He should be crying when he meets Brendan Rodgers after Brendan Rodgers beat him 9-0 at his own ground. That's when he should be crying. Well, save the tears for Brendan Rodgers. You don't lose 9-0 and then cry over this one game. It's not a final. Come on, Hasenhuttl. I'm sorry.
It's not even a final, bro. What the hell?
Right, let's move on then to trend number 3. This one is about Ben Foster, who, of course, runs his own YouTube channel. And on the channel, he puts a GoPro in his goal so you can see the match from his perspective. And on the weekend, Jamal Lowe scored against him and then celebrated in front of that GoPro, which led Ben Foster to tweet this during the week. That feeling when you're deciding whether to include the Jamal Lowe celebration in your next YouTube video. 50,000 likes, little side eye there. Now, fans from his club have obviously hit out a little bit and said, you're kind of profiting off of our misery a little bit there. So are the fans right to criticise Ben Foster for uploading after Watford's defeat? Specs, if you were Foster, would you have uploaded that video?
If I'm Foster, I am not recording a live game. I'm only doing training sessions because you're allowing players to come and basically, just feature on your channel. So for me, just keep it at training. Don't leave it at live games. If it gets embarrassing, and then now you have to think about, putting them in the edit or not. So yeah, I agree with Watford fans. I agree. I don't know about the profiting, but I don't see the point.
No, it is. For me, it's thing where I think he's just having, it's a bit of fun. It's something different. I love watching it myself. So I'm going to have to go against the Watford fans. And I understand that they of course they have a right to criticise. So in the question, yes, they have a right to criticise. But I don't know, profiting on a little YouTube channel, I don't think he cares about that, bro. I think
if it was Bernd Leno, would you not be raging though?
I'll be raging.
Depends on how he does it. If he's there laughing and that after, I'll be like, come on, my G. But like, if it's just, you can see he enjoys doing it, just let him off, man. You're doing too much.
Fair.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on Chunkz as well. It is a very entertaining YouTube channel. He's obviously a top player for them. But let's move straight on. We're going to go to this story. This is a story that was doing the rounds in social that I particularly loved. It's about Royal Antwerp. Let's show you the tweet here because it's very, very bizarre. We can bring you the. So this is Royal Antwerp forward Didier Lamkelzee, who turned up to training wearing arch rivals Anderlecht kit. So he wears rivals kits to training in order to try and force a move to Panathinaikos. And you can see they locked the doors on him. So it's a very, very bizarre story, this, and one that a lot of people enjoyed. So the trend that we're asking is, what length would you go to force through a dream transfer? Specs, this question has got you written all over it, mate. Off you go.
First of all, I love this story. But for me, if it was me, I think I would dress up as the team's mascot and sneak into the training session. That's what I would do. So I would walk on the pitch, the mascot, take off the lid, and then there I am, and I'll just join in the training session. That's what I would do. I'll take it that way. That's me.
The lid. Okay, there we go. Specs. Chunkz, any thoughts on what you would do for this one?
I think once you sign that contract with the team, you have to stick to it at the end of the day, stay professional and try to see out the contract at the end of the day. But obviously, if it's like a thing where you're being mistreated and stuff, then just vent to the manager. I don't think you have to go all out. Like stuff coming to the change at the training ground with a different top. It's just a bit cringe, man. Don't know what you're doing. Like you sign the contract.
But there's no rules. There's no rules, Chunkz.
There is rules though, brother. That's your thing. There's actual rules in football. That's not right, bro. That's
great point.